Prophet Muhammad's infallible achievements. Alchemistic Muhammad, peace be upon him, has done wonders in social, political, economic, and moral segments of society. Along with that, he charismatically established public administrative system and ran the state of Medina throughout its outer skirts with justice and honesty. Muhammad, peace be upon him, outrightly brought about dramatic change in public administrative system in the world. Let's have a look of his infallible achievements in the light of H.Hart's book. H.Hart is the author of 100, a ranking of most influential persons in history. Ranked Prophet of Islam first among all human beings owing to his unsullied character, sagacious leadership, righteous decision making, and infallible administration. The author states, I wanted to place Jesus Christ on the top of the list, but he, Christ peace be upon him, neither ran administration nor governed, but Muhammad peace be upon him did so. Let's check out why author praises Prophet of Islam and how Prophet of Islam secured the topmost ranking in the book. Before Muhammad peace be upon him, there was Egyptian and Roman administrative models in the world. They both were the worst ones. Slavery was the order of the hour in the system. In the Arab world, Quraysh, a group of 10 influential tribes, used to run the state. They used to appoint a chieftain among their ranks to run affairs of the state, and Muhammad peace be upon him did belong to the Banu Hashim, one of the Qurayshi tribes. Since childhood, Muhammad peace be upon him was an intelligent individual. He showed charisma in tackling various serious issues in the Arab world. When he, Prophet of Islam, was 17 years old, he gave word under pact of Hulful Fudul to rescue downtrodden, dispensing justice and opposing the wrong till waves move and the sun rise in the world. Likewise, he, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, resolved the Hajr-e-Aswad placement conflict. Hajr-e-Aswad is the black stone of Kaaba. He advised to the 4 chieftains to lift holy stone in a piece of cloth and place it to the Kaaba instead of battling over the issue. They agreed, shared the honor together, and asked Muhammad peace be upon him to fix it in the Kaaba. In the way, he was neglected the war among the tribes. Similarly, in Medina, tribes were at daggers drawn with each other. They had been locking horns on the minor issues for decades. There was outright dystopia in the region. They invited Muhammad peace be upon him to extricate them from the socio-political dilemma. He peace be upon him arrived and unified people of Medina through an accord in which all tribes partied, including Jews and Bedouins. Prophet of Islam penned down a truce and formed the world's first constitution called Mithaq-e-Medina, in which communities became bound to protect each other from external invasions and bound to dish out each other in the need of hour. After establishing the state of Medina, Prophet of Islam advanced to Makkah to perform Hajj. He tented in Hudaybiyah and exploited diplomatic channel for asking Quraysh to allow Muslims for fulfilling their religious obligation Hajj. The Muslims were denied and the event was concluded with an agreement inked between Muhammad peace be upon him and the chieftains of Makkah. Notably, the truce proved to be the hallmark for Muslims to regain their hometown Makkah. The Treaty of Hudaybiyah had adverse conditions, but Muhammad peace be upon him granted. He knew Quraysh had no patience, they would break it, and the Muslims win over hearts of the hoi poly. Alchemistic Muhammad peace be upon him has done wonders in the social, political, and economic segments of life. Muhammad peace be upon him institutionalized Mosque of Medina and made it in use for various purposes. Most importantly, for public administration. He, peace be upon him, ordered to conduct a demographic survey of the state, delegated his companion Abdullah bin Makhtoom Razillah Ta'ala on his position while visiting outskirts of Medina. It is logged that the Apostle of God went out for 27 times at the head of his state. Furthermore, he, peace be upon him, founded Baitul Mal, public exchequer, in the 7th century. Conversely, England had no such system. It adopted public exchequer in the 14th century, and king was authoritarian to exploit it. In this way, he, peace be upon him, appointed ummals, the civil servants and governors, built first university in Sufa, where 400 learners were inculcated. They were titled as Ashab-e-Safa. In the guest house for the foreign delegations in the mosque was founded as well. The candidates were assigned the responsibilities, unwent written tests, but were judged on the knowledge of law, character, wisdom, and decision-making criterion. Consequently, accountability system was devised by the ingenious Muhammad, peace be upon him. He made Alpha and Omega of his ranks accountable for everything. Simultaneously, Apostle of God placed bedrock of economic system of Islam and turned Medina into a welfare state. In the Islamic economic system, the rich are made bounden to pay zakat, which is the 40th part of a certain amount saved by the Muslim citizens of Islamic state annually. Muhammad, peace be upon him, says zakat should be taken from the rich and should be distributed among the poor. Primarily, zakat and sadaqat are two means to balance the classes in society. On the occasion of Hajj, the 10th Hijrah, 622 AD, Muhammad, peace be upon him, officially bared usury on the provided loans by other means and exempted his uncle Abbas' interest over a given debt to a tribe. As noted, he, peace be upon him, crushed class system by declaring all humankind are offspring of Adam and Eve, and Muslims are brother to each other. Neither an Arab is greater than a non-Arab, nor a non-Arab is greater than an Arab. In the sight of Allah, the only and unsullied character is respected. On the whole, Muhammad, peace be upon him, played various roles in his life. He remained unbeatable in his duties, inevitable to his adventures, and insurmountable in his battles. He, peace be upon him, is ranked on the top is by his excellence in all walks of life.